November was a pretty good month for the Sabres. As you can see, we ended bad, but all in all, just 3 losses for the month. Really can't complain about that. I guess if we're going to take the negative approach, it's because we lost to the Rangers and the Bruins, but big picture, 82 games. We're just trying to stack up wins, just make it to the playoffs, see what we can do in December. Well, we'll get the Bruins again and again. We get the Avs, who we've lost to already. We get Jack Eichel, and we get another matchup with the Rangers. Hopefully, we'll be a little better prepared for this one. That's not why we're here for this video. This video, we need to do some scouting. We haven't did that for a little bit, so let's get into that. All of our scouts need to be assigned, so we'll start with which should be the easier ones. Let's get the NHL ones out the way first. Lines and strats. We'll take 2 weeks. Teams that will be a little more of a headache. We have the Avs coming up, but we'll go ahead and go with Vegas instead for the Central. Focus on the Avs. Have them coming up. The Metro Division. Clearly, we need to learn more about this team since they're just beating the hell out of us. So we'll take a look at them. The Atlantic, we'll look at Boston. Cool. So that takes care of the NHL. For the prospects minor leagues, we will take a look at the entire division, any pending free agents over the next month. So they will be very busy. Doesn't guarantee that we'll sign any of these guys or trade for them, but just do your due diligence. All you can really ask for. But the main focus, of course, will be looking at the draft class because that's going to be the most important thing for us going forward. We'll definitely finish out a season, possibly 2, but I would like to sim some, and if we're going to sim, we definitely need to know what we're looking at trade-wise and free agency-wise. So that takes care of them. Now you can look at some scouting. We're going to assign them, and then we're going to take a look at the board, which I have not done yet in this franchise, at least on YouTube. I've done it on stream, but we'll look here. So we're still going to look to find some. Go at late first round and go with skaters. Go 3 weeks. OHL. Specific player. I would like to find a higher rated goalie, defenseman, maybe someone in the range that we might be able to get, like maybe this guy. Let's go with skills assessment. Alright, scout specific players as well. Always will start with goaltending because that's hard to find. Defensemen will look forward to. This would be early 3rd round, probably pass here. Maybe an early 2nd round pick. Take a look at him. Left winger, no, why not? Early 3rd round pick. Take a look at him as well. Not really jumping out to me. Plus minus of 14, 16 points in 23 games. Let's take a look at him. So keep this scout busy. See December 17th estimated date. Confirm that. USA. Scout specific players. Goalies, 165. Highest we've seen so far. We'll take a look at him. We'll go with playing style first for the goalie. Actually, before we even do that, let's look at his info. 87 save percentage. Well, he'll fit right in with the way our goaltending has been. It's a really high goals against. I'm not as high on that right now, but that's a lot of 30 saves per game. Yeah, let's still take a look at him. Go strengths and weaknesses. Defenseman. We've got a guy in the 20 range. 11 points in 21 games, plus minus of 5. That's with C minus competition. See, we've already looked at him some. We'll dive in a little bit more. Third rounder, potentially. C minus, 6 points. Not as high, but we'll take a look at him as well. Let's look at a forward. About this guy, Kenneth McCollum. Plus 9, 15 points in 21 games. 5'10", shoots left-handed, like my lefties. Skill assessment for him. Should keep him busy for a bit to mid-December. In the East, I'll have you look for prospects, and we'll give you 2 weeks. We will go late first round, any position. We got 4 more. So Russia, see what we have. Specific players. Look at that goalie there. I see it, 82. Save percentage of 93.4, A plus strength of competitions. Already got 2 shutouts in 11 games. I think this is a guy worth taking a look at. Goaltending is super important. 214, A plus. He's got a shutout in 8 games. 6'3". Yeah, we'll take a look at him as well. Why not? Try to keep him busy till the middle of December. Saw some solid defensemen. We won't get that guy, but this could be an early second round pick. Late first, early second, some around that range. We'll take a look at him too. No points, but plus minus of 2. Offensive instincts, character, teammate utilization. Okay. Add him. December 10th. Left winger. Zubov, how about him? A plus, 5 points. A plus, 3 points. Minus 1. Take a look at both. I'm not sure I'll be able to get them. We'll have to see how our season goes, but take a look. December 19th. Cool. 3 more. We'll search. Late first round. Here we'll take a look at second round and we'll go 3 weeks. And we'll do the same here. Second round, 3 weeks. Alright, so all our scouts are now set. So this should be kind of fun. One thing I do like is that it has recommended players for you to take a look at. So you kind of have at least something to work off of. You see, for the Sabres, we only have 6 picks. No 5th round pick, but we do have some picks to work with. I think we're pretty solid here. Forward depth is a C. Defensive, I always would like to improve defensively. Darlene, you can see overall rating of 91, power 85. Of course, he's young. They're both young. They'll grow. Same with some of the guys we have on offense. We have a young team. A lot of these guys will grow. Goaltending, would like to see better, but these also are young players with potential. So we'll have to see how they come. You've got the vet there, but these are young guys. If one of them ascends, cool. That clearly is what we need more of. You can see overall projections, first line forward, second line, third, differentiation between checking and scoring line, depending on how we want to go. Oh, we have some talent here defensively. At least our 6 guys are all, up there. We will have to figure some other things in terms of depth, especially with injuries with this game. We'll see how that goes. Cannot complain though. Don't know why I backed out, but we'll look at the draft board. Or no, we didn't want to go there. We want to go to the draft class. I should have hit triangle. That's okay. So, for those that have not ever seen an NHL draft class, you can sort by league. So you can have them all put together, or you can look individually with different leagues. Certain areas of the world may have better hockey players, just, outside the US, but you can take a look there. Obviously, take a look by position. And then you have players that I have scouted, or that our scouts have scouted. Scout recommendation guys for us to look at. Ow. And you can see if they're being scouted, who they're being scouted by. And as you learn Fog of War, you see the scouting legend underneath the accuracy. The more you learn, the better off you are. So you can see here, that is accurate because the bar is full. This is semi-accurate, so still have to go. This is unknown in terms of his potential. So those are the different things you have to look at. Where the scout ranks him overall in the draft class, the CS ranking, and then as if it's moving up and down. Gym bust, stuff like that, and then who scouted that player. Lots to look at. And as you find people that you like, pin them, and it puts them on the watch list. So obviously will help when you're going through the draft, but kind of keeping an idea of who you're looking at in particular currently and what you've looked at in the past. Well, we'll have to see. You see, league-wise, we don't really have, for now, you don't really have a great draft class in terms of goalies, but I do have to keep in mind, we're still searching for prospects. There's still guys we need to add to the board. So it's a very thorough process. We'll get more into detail on this as the season goes on, because obviously the draft is a very important part of building a franchise. Not just looking for superstar players, but building up the quality of your team. If you draft well, you have good players, they are good for cost control, and it allows you to spend extra money in free agency for holes and fixes that you need to find in your team. I'd said there's still a couple of goalies that rank in the top 100 at least with the CS rank. And then there are some that we see, like here, our scouting team views him as higher than the national ranking of 72, 91 to 95, 72. So they're high on the goalies, most of them, as a matter of fact. So we'll have to see going forward if any of these guys interest us, and if so, if we will take them. But for now, that provides a little bit of a draft break for us. December will be a tough month. We've got a lot of difficult games, as we looked at the beginning of the video. We'll get started with another set of back-to-backs, Canes and the Predators, and that Bruins game. We get them a couple times. A lot of games this month to see if we've improved. Boston, Colorado, in New York. Thankfully, New York is for the last time, but I just assume if we're going to make a playoff run, still have to make the playoffs. But if we're going to make a playoff run, that's going to be a team we have to see down the road. So we will have to figure that out. But I thank you for watching this video. We'll get back to the action, live game action in the next one. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.